What's going on, movie fans? I'm back to review the movie called Lamb. It's by A24, and I was very excited to see this movie because I love A24. So here's the plot of Lamb, my friends. In Iceland, a childless couple discover a strange and unnatural newborn in their sheep barn. They decide to raise her as their own, but sinister forces are determined to return to the creature to the wilderness that birthed her. You probably still don't know what's going on. Well, I didn't know what was going on, and I watched it, and I still barely understand it. Okay, so, first off, I want to tell you this now. It's all in subtitles. They're using another language. None of it's in English. But they don't talk very much. That's another thing that's silly about it. The cinematography was absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what it is with A24, but they do some of the best color grading I've seen. Same with The Green Knight. The set location was gorgeous. Beautiful mountains, fog, snow, grass. It was all wonderful. The acting was not bad. It was good. It's the story that was terrible. If you like lambs, you're going to see a lot of them in this. They keep zooming in up on them, as if something's going to happen and nothing ever does. The couple is giving birth to a lamb because it's having a baby, and this is where it gets weird. For an hour, you don't see what the baby is, but they look at it. Oh my God, Gerald! What are you looking at? Let me see! You don't get to see it for an hour. You just see a lot of this, holding the baby. Is she okay, Gerald? Yeah, it's okay. Then they have a conversation. Did you know time travel? They're trying to go through time? Yeah, some type of spaceship. Trying to go through time. Really? How are they going to do that? That sounds like a bad idea. Just constant scenes of them eating all the time. Little dialogue. I'm talking about 3-4 sentences. What you reading there? Oh, reading about poetry. God damn, dude, this is a movie. What am I watching here? Live TV with someone living on a farm? There's a ton of this. And then this one lamb keeps going up to the window where this baby is. The way they filmed it and the way they edited it, it fell off. And it made you interested and kept you in. But it doesn't go anywhere. It blows my fucking mind. The movie takes place in 3 acts. And I'm thinking something's gonna happen. And the third act shows up and nothing really happens. So here's the big surprise. If you don't want to know, shut the review off now. I'm not going to waste any more time with this movie because this is where it dies. That baby that was born out of the lamb is half a baby and half a lamb. Interesting, right? I give it props. Never been done before. I like weird shit that's never been done before. It's original. Never seen it before. It could have done something. They don't do anything with this. It ended up being a don't fuck with Mother Nature message. The head of the baby is a lamb, and then the rest of the body is of a baby. And the brother shows up, and he's just kind of nonchalant about it. They don't really get into it. This guy's just kind of like, I'm really happy for you guys. You know that thing's not a person, right? You can't keep pretending it's a person. Don't tell us what to do with our lives. We're happy. All right. That was his reaction. That was his energy. He was over. It was done. In the ending, Gerald, I don't know his name, but Gerald's brother that visited, tries to fuck his wife. And she locks him in a room. And then when he needs to leave, because he's only visiting for a short time, she personally drives him to the bus stop alone. After he just tried kissing her and having sex with her. But I'm going to go alone in the middle of nowhere, because that's where we are, and drop him off. Did no one ask these questions at the writing table? Why would she drive him home? Why wouldn't it be the brother taking his brother to the stop? No, let's have the wife that was almost molested by the brother take her home. Fucking dumb. Moving on. Now for people that don't want the ending spoiled, I won't spoil it. It was like the only part that was interesting with the husband and the half baby, half lamb child. What happens there would have been cool if it wasn't just for the last 30 seconds. But it was one of those movies, it's like, here's some bread, here's a little knick-knack. And what's with movies nowadays? Ending with these long shots and then they just cut the black. Because the end of this movie, the wife goes, and then fades to black. Cool, I could see your breath. Like 3 deep breaths, you see her breath, and then it just cuts to black and ends, it's over. That is Lamb. And I'm going to grade Lamb a D. You will be so pissed off if you watch this movie. I don't recommend it to anyone, not even my worst enemy. I gotta say the pacing in this was worse than a snail's movement. I was dying watching this. I was like, fidgeting around in my seat. I kept looking over at the exit sign. I was seeing if people were falling asleep. I was so out of the movie. There is no payoff. I give them credit for trying something new, but there's a reason why. Because when the movie starts, you always see the company names of the movies, right? This movie had like 50 of them. It's the most I've ever seen of company logos on a film. So many companies. And now I understand why, because I was literally like whispered over to my friend. I was like, holy shit, how many people funded this movie? Now we understand why, because I'm more than positive the producers read this script and they're like, it's weird. I think it might make money. I'm going to give you $5,000. And they had to go to like 60 places to get like 5 or 10 grand. You have been warned about this film. I will catch you movie fans on my next review.